Hello and welcome back to Bureaucracy. Hopefully I've got this right. Zed, time passes. Telephone call for you, sir, she says and walks away. Alright. Sir, phone. Yes. Mr. Gilded Sea Tongue? Yes. This is Myrtle, waitress from the restaurant? I was just wondering. Did you recall leaving me a gratuity this morning? Yes. That's funny. I didn't get it. You really should find line disconnected. For a moment you hear a hum, then voices. Roger, Arizalica 216, say your message. Arizalica 612, we have engine failure at a port wing about to drop off. We anticipate a crash at the situation this time. Roger, Arizalica. Estimate your crash time, please. Arizalica 612, about 5 minutes from now. Understood. By the way, no crash filed for this time in your flight plan. You really should apply in Triplicate for permission to crash at least half an hour before takeoff. Click. You hang up. Oh, we're gonna crash. Not a good thing. Flight attendants, if you could return to your seat, sir, we'd appreciate it. We need to talk to all passengers about something. Flight attendant seemed strangely reluctant to leave. Say Dinglai Abi, which is one of the things you learn in some of the extra documents that you're given with the game. That is linked. Oh, you're one of us, says the attendant. If I'd known, I'd never give you the Zangasian special. Awful, wasn't it? She hands you a parachute and helps you strap it to the back. You go first, she smiles. I just have to make sure some pointless reassuring noises to the animals back there. She leaves. Okay, awesome. So, lift handle. That wasn't too bad. The next step's a real killer. Yep. Pull handle. You lost your bet. It is easy as that. Hatch falls open. The aircraft immediately fills the dense white vapor through which you can just make out oxygen masks falling through the overhead lockers. Okay. Too late to say anything now. Slipstream has pulled you out of the aircraft and you think you're falling through the air. Score went up. You're outside of the plane. Of course, it's absurd to suppose you can fly. Maybe it's just the effect of not much oxygen and not much gray matter, but your fall seemed to have been interrupted. This illusion quickly dispels. You notice that one of the straps on your parachute is cut by the emergency hatch. Uh-oh. Not much for us to do here. Currently freezing to death from the negative 20-degree temperature. You're suffocating for the rarefied 30,000-foot air, and if this wasn't bad enough, you're trailing about 15 feet behind the escape hatch of your flight for Zalagasta, which you didn't want to be on anyway. True. Now, a fine view of the window of the plane's hatch. Inside, the passenger and crew are doing very little sort of freezing and suffocating, which you're becoming accustomed to. The flight attendant was kind enough to give you a parachute, standing with her back to the window. Let's get her attention. Flight attendant opens the door. Oh, she seems surprised. We aren't going to crash after all. It's just a computer malfunction. Thank you for choosing Zalagasa. Have a nice day. She frees the strap and you plummet down. Falling. In midair. Heading down. You're plummeting downward at an alarming rate. Not the best thing. Let's pull the cord. Parachute opens. You're floating serenely through the clear blue sky, which is unfortunately totally obscured by the thick black clouds. The nerd falls behind you. He starts to sell you a walking stick for $58, but is gone before he has time to speak. He has no parachute. This does not seem to worry him at all. Your downward drift continues. Not much for us to do, but wait. Crunch! You have landed in a tree. Dozens of eyes cluster around you briefly, then flare in terror. Yet again, 25,000 has evaded your grasp. Aww. Hanging from a tree. You're hanging upside down by your parachute by the branches of a tree. Your philosophical side tells you it could be worse. It could be raining. While your rational side tells you that, in fact, it is. Aww. Let's get out of this thing. You cleverly slip the parachute off your back and immediately plummet towards the ground below. Splash! Cooking pot. You are in a cooking pot beneath the tree which you were previously hanging. Force of your impact seems to have emptied the pot. There is a tribe of Zalaganians dancing around the pot, chanting, Z-Bug, Z-Bug. Uh-oh. I don't think these people are cannibals, but they... excuse me. They might make an exception. Put cart in computer. Recipe cart slips in your boysenberry completer with a thrilling little click. BC-DOS 1.0. All dies and acid complete. Press any key to boot. Shutdown request. Strike any key. Midnight recipe project. Rag out. René le Afrique. Take 1 medium llama, peeled, 8 pecks of garlic, 15 bushels of stale celery, 2 pounds shallots, 10 bushels carrots, onions, turnips, snails, worms, lard, helium, nematodes, gristle, and earth to taste. Boil llama till bored. Add other stuff and stir until congealed. Decorate with greenish milk curds. Serves 1 small aeroplane. Screen goes black. The entire tribe goes into an ecstatic frenzy. They grab the cartridge from your computer and run off and try it out on their boysenberry. One kind soul, remorsefully at taking your cartridge without compensation, gives you another one. Maybe you'll like this. He also hands you an address book. If you see that nerdy fellow, give him this. He dropped it here just now. Ah, yes. I don't think I noticed it when I was at the airport, but yeah, someone steals your address book. But let's see here. Let's get out of the pot. You get... Excuse me again. You get out of the pot while the Zanglis are busy cataloging their missionary and explorer recipe for the upcoming National Geographic article. Stumbling along, you fall into a hole and end up in a grubby antechamber underground. Grubby antechamber. You're in a foul, unkept antechamber which smells strongly of old socks. There's a closed locker door in the west wall, and an exit to the east. It's not at all clear how you managed to end up here. There's no trace of whatever entrance you used. I thought it would be above me, but okay. Let's check out that locker. Locker door seems to be locked. Let's see here. Look, locker. Locker is closed. 3 handles on the door, arranged in a row. Left handle is pointing up, the middle handle is pointing down, and the right handle is pointing up. There's also a sign attached to the door. Read sign. Sign contains rather arcane text. 010-100-001-111. And nothing else. I wonder why it just doesn't say locker 2417. Ah, this is binary. So what we want to do is turn the left and middle handles. Left handle is now pointing down, middle handle is pointing up. You hear a click inside the door. Yep. Turn left and right handles. Left handle is now pointing up, the right handle is now pointing down. So we are at 100. Turn left and middle handles. We're at 001. Left handle is now pointing down, middle handle is now pointing down. We hear a sharp click as if something inside the door has moved. Awesome. Open locker. Alright. Door is open. Okay. I guess we just go in the locker. You're in a large locker. Exit is a open door locker to the east. Magnetic key card on the floor. Get key card. Pick up the magnetic key card. Doo-doo! No, wait, that's flashback. Exit locker. And we're back in the grubby antechamber. Okay. East. We are in room 13. Examine key card. Standard sort of plastic key card with a magnetic stripe. It's embossed with the letters RQH. Oops. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, changing rooms changes, like, everything considerably. Okay. So we started in 13, heading west took us to 48, so okay, this is very math heavy. One sec. Okay, so for this puzzle, what you do is you take the two numbers that you were in and subtract them, and the first, or the ones digit, tells you what direction you need to go. So we are currently in room 73 minus 48, so 25. So I want to go west. Okay, so I'm in room 88, so 88 minus 73 equals 15. Again, I want to go west. 109 minus 88 equals 21, so I want to go south, because it's 0 east, 1 south, 2 up, 3 north, 4 down, 5 west. Switch gear room 143. So 143 minus 109, 34. So I want to go down. I'll just send this back to the antechamber. That's not a bad thing. 21. East again, so 33 minus 21 equals 22. That would be up. 64 minus 43 equals 21 again, so up again. 89 minus 64 equals 25, so that would be west. 121 minus 89 equals 32, which is up. 134 minus 121 equals 13. That is north. Back in the grubby antechamber. Open the locker, enter it. Get the magnetic key card, exit the locker, go east to note what room it is. Go east again and note the new digit room. The rightmost digit. That's the ones column. For instance, the first room number was 15, second room's number was 29. You would get 29 minus 15 equals 14. Rightmost digit is 4, which means you have to go down next. Since 4 is down on the above table, after you go down, subtract the previous room's number, 21 in this example, from the current room's number, see which way you need to go next. Okay. 10. Okay. So that would be 4. Switchgear room, egg salter, inscribed in the walls. Your hatefully familiar wine. There you are, he whines. I got something I know you want. Boysenberry XIGT 6 HP special, only 58 bucks. Okay. So 68 minus 44 equals 24. That would be down 92 minus 68, 24. 4 again would be down 117 minus 92 equals 5. That would be west. 142 minus 117, 25. That would be west. There we go. Airlock. Approach what seems to be a blank wall. It slides open and closes after you pass through. It looks like a blank wall from the other side, too. Airlock. This bare, inhospitable room. Nothing can actually happens here at all. It's merely sort of nasty one-way filter. It's a bit like being inside the mind of a tax inspector, really. In fact, it's an airlock. The door which you entered has disappeared, flush with the wall. A door leading north. Pretty atmospheric, huh? There's a closed airlock door to the north wall with a card reader slot in it. Good thing we grabbed that car key. So this is apparently within the what's called the persecution complex. Card on lock on slot. I guess I'm going to have to figure out what grammar this thing wants me to use, so that'll be for next time. When we come back, possibly the end of Bureaucracy. Have a good one, folks.